are ready to go. So good morning to everyone. It is wonderful to be with you. My name is Dr. Kimo Joseph. I'm head at UWI Global Campus in Dominica, and I will be the chair for our short opening ceremony right here at the Kalinago Territory. And then we will move on to have our class at the Sincere Resource Center. So this is the opening ceremony for the Commonwealth of Learning, the UWI Global Campus, and the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economies, Sustainable Agriculture, Farmer Field School, Cohort 2. Our first cohort was done in the northern region. I see our northern folks are here with us this morning. Good morning to you. And then we have the second cohort, which is the Kalinago area cohort. So it's not entire eastern districts, but specifically for the Kalinago Territory. And so I have some special people in the room. Everybody's special, I understand that. But we have some extra special people that I would like to say good morning to and to welcome. So we have Chief Annette Sanford with us. Good morning to you. Good morning also. Yes. Good morning to Mr. Cassius Daru, who is the liaison officer with the Ministry of Agriculture. Good morning. Good morning to the Agricultural Division staff from the Northern region. And with us here is Ms. Yasmin John and her other staff members. Good morning to you. Good morning to other staff members of the Ministry of Agriculture. We have the Eastern District staff with us here. I see Asha, I see Mano, I see Zora. I don't know if anybody else is here. From the Eastern staff, good morning to you as well. Good morning to Mrs. Gwyneth Frederick, who coordinates this beautiful space and on short notice allowed us to use it. Good morning to you as well. Good morning to Brother Tony Cornelius, who is here with us this morning. Good morning to you. And to my staff at UWI, my program officer, and all the rest of my team from UWI. Good morning to everyone. I would like, by the name, I didn't say good morning to the majority of the people. Good morning to the people of the Kalinago Territory who are here as our participants and who have welcomed us here. Good morning to you. Good morning. All right. So our opening prayer today will be done by Brother Tony Cornelius of the Open Bible Church at Sincere. So I invite him to step forward and do the invocation on our behalf. Brother Tony? Give it. Yes.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here this morning. And before I pray, I'd just like to share scripture from the book of James. It does talk a little bit about farming, but in relationship to our relationships with one another. And James writes, "Be patient then, brothers and sisters, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the land to yield its valuable crop, patiently waiting for the autumn and spring rains. You too be patient and stand firm, because the Lord's coming is near. Do not grumble against one another, brothers and sisters, or you will be judged. The judge is standing at the door." And I know this type of initiative is a big help to communities, but it can also cause a lot of problems in relationships when maybe someone feels they don't get what they deserve. But this kind of patience really comes from knowing the one who has created us and made this beautiful world and this beautiful place, which is so fertile. And we can thank God for that wonderful fertility that we hope, God willing, to take advantage of and produce many crops and help many households and even our community here in Dominica. Let's go to the Lord in prayer. Father, thank you so much that you are the one who sees and knows all things. We know that all creatures look to you to give them their food and at the proper time. And when you give it to them, they gather it up. And when you open your hand, they are satisfied with good things. All of us have benefited, regardless of whether we know you or not. We benefited from your good hand, and we're thankful for that. And we know that all of this comes from you, the one who has created us and created all things. And we thank you for being a loving and caring God who cares for all. And Lord, in embracing that care, to know you is to really know and understand how much you truly love us. Lord, thank you for the privilege that we have to initiate this project. And Lord, I pray that those who have put it together, the talents you have given them, the means, the finances, and all the behind-the-scenes work that has gone on. Lord, you have gifted so many people with so many wonderful talents. And Lord, I pray that this Farmer Field School would be a culmination of putting all of that talent together in a way that brings honor and glory to your name and provides for the needs of this community and beyond. Lord, we know that from you all things come. They're through you, they're for you, and we give you the honor and the glory for this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Brother Cornelius. And now I would like to invite Mr. Prosper Paris, who is from the Caribuna Cultural Group, to lead us in the Kalinago anthem. Mr. Prosper.
Would you please stand, please?
Guarespi papano sepa potano edenu banu pos banu kuai feia plas banu apiano wai tukuli nute tiene we bonti katabaya sanata chirite ayunite nu fekanot onu saviva peiano Uno saviva peiano, One esprit papano, sepa potano, Endenu banu pos banu kuai, Veia plas banu apiano, Wai tukubuli. Bonte no se pwe mes enfants, ou ben tout kowano aussi. La menu pour nous faire païen, pour nous servir à payer à nous, pour nous servir à payer à nous, pour nous servir à payer à nous. Bon esprit, papa nous, c'est pas faute à nous, aidez-nous, ban nous force, ban nous courage, fais en place, ban nous à payer à nous, why to go bully. Columbus nous a condamné ou mené malheur was nous, ou fait nous changer la vie nous, Pisote ka viva pays à nous, Pisote ka viva pays à nous, Pisote ka viva pays à nous. Guarde esprit, papa nous, c'est pas faute à nous, aidez-nous, par nous force, par nous courage. Fais your place by nous pays à nous. Why to go bully? Why to go bully? Why to go bully?
Thank you very much, Posse. You may have your seats. I would like to invite now the Kalinago Chief, Mrs. Annette Sanford, to give welcome remarks. Welcome, Mrs. Sanford.
Matehaba. I'm teaching you a new word today because most of the time we come here, we say Mabrika, which means hello. So I'm teaching you to say good morning in Kalinago language. Okay? So Matehaba. Good. Good morning to everyone. Let me recognize the presence of the University of the West Indies team, Dr. Kimon Joseph and her team. Also members of the Ministry of Agriculture, both the North and the East, led by Mr. Cassius Darrow for the East, and I see Mr. Joseph there as well. Welcome this morning. Other invited guests, our special Kalinago people, or farmers in particular, Mrs. Gwenna Frederick, manager of Barna Ote, and our friends from the North who's also visiting with us today. welcome to the Kalinago Barona Ote and welcome to the Kalinago Territory this morning. It gives me great joy and pride to welcome you all to the start of this farmer school here in the Kalinago Territory in partnership with the University of the West Indies. Today marks not just the beginning of a training program, but also a new chapter of growth and opportunity for our community. For generations, farming has been the backbone of our culture and also our survival and our identity as Kalinago people. It is through the land that we have sustained our families, we have preserved our way of life, and we also know that the times are changing, right? We have climate change, we also have new technologies, market demands, and all this means that we must continue to learn. We must continue to adapt and we must continue to innovate if we are to thrive. This farmer school is an investment in you, the hard-working farmers of the Kalinago community, the men and women who till the soil, you who nurture the crops and you provide for your families. The knowledge and skills you will gain here will not only improve your own farms, but also strengthen the food security and economic resilience of the entire Kalinago Territory. I encourage you to embrace this training with open minds and open hearts. Ask questions, share your own experiences, and support each other along the way. Together, we can combine traditional wisdom with modern knowledge to create a brighter and more sustainable future. On behalf of the Kalinago Council and our people, I thank the University of the West Indies and the funders of this program for this valuable partnership. And I commend each farmer here today for taking this important step. I always say, as a little girl, Mr. Grano, Ashton Grano, used to be my teacher in grade 7. And we used to have calypso show almost every year during the carnival season. And one of the calypsos that stuck in my mind was, wake up, my carrot people. Always remember, education is the key. That was one of the lines for one of the calypsos he made for one of the students. And it always stuck with me. And I can also testify that education has brought me a long way. And it's never too late to learn. Never say that you're too old to learn something new. It's using what you have to make the best use of the opportunity that you have. And this is an opportunity that is given to you. I would urge each and every one of you to see how you can make the best use of it to make your lives better. So welcome to the Kalinago Territory and welcome to this program, and I wish you all the best on your journey.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Chief Sanford. So this program, the Sustainable Agriculture Farmer Field School program, as I said earlier, this is the second cohort. The first cohort was in the northern region last year, and the project is funded by the Commonwealth of Learning. And the key person who has worked towards getting us the funding that we need for the program is Dr. Chantal Moore, and she's the advisor of the Virtual University for Small States of the Commonwealth in the Commonwealth of Learning. And she is in Canada, so she's unable to be with us today, but she has sent her remarks, and so we are going to play the remarks for you at this time. So direct your attention to my site technician, Mr. Jamie Seaman, and the screen over there, so you'll be able to listen to Dr. Moore's welcome remarks for you.
Good morning, everyone. All protocols observed. I am Dr. Chantal Moore, advisor of the Virtual University of Small States of the Commonwealth at the Commonwealth of Learning, otherwise known as CAL. On behalf of CAL, it's a joy to welcome our partners, dignitaries, facilitators, well-wishers, and most importantly, you, the farmers of the Kalinago community, to launch the Sustainable Agriculture Farmer Field School project. Today marks a very special day because it's a practical, people-centered learning journey on which we are embarking. Over the next few months, this Farmer Field School will blend classroom, field-based, and peer-to-peer learning Territory can build real-world skills in climate-resilient crop and livestock farming, skills that sustain livelihood, protect the land, and strengthen community well-being. This initiative stands in true partnership. We at the Commonwealth of Learning are honored to collaborate with the University of the West Indies Global Campus, Commonwealth of Dominica, the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence, the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy, and the Kalinago Council. Together, we are committing to outcomes that matter. We're training 40 farmers from the Kalinago Territory to improve productivity and sustainability, increase the adoption of climate-smart and technology-enabled practices, to elevate digital literacy, strengthen food and nutritional security at the household and community levels, and we're seeking to build communities of practice so learning continues long after this project comes to an end. What does this mean for Dominica and for other small states that will adopt such a project? It means a recognition of farmers' achievement with micro-credentials. It also signals real skills to employers and markets. And for Dominica in particular, these outcomes will position the Kalinago Territory as a model for indigenous-led sustainable agriculture across the wider Caribbean and for other small states. It means adaptable and scalable project that can be put forward for resilience. It promotes livelihood and it reduces vulnerability to climate shocks. Additionally, this project will move training into the field and space of application because the farmers will get the opportunity to work on demonstration farms where they experience living labs where climate-smart methods are applied, digital tools are utilized, and farm management skills are implemented. These will be lessons that the farmers will take with them beyond the classroom space. And some of these experiences will be captured in case documentary so that a model can be developed that will travel beyond Dominica and across the Commonwealth and small states in particular for adoption. So on behalf of the Commonwealth of Learning, we say thank you to every supporter, to our partners who made today possible, and for facilitating this project of partnership for increased human and economic development, in particular for the Kalinago Territory of Dominica. We say a big thank you, and so let's take this moment to learn together, grow together, and show what resilience truly looks like when it is rooted in heritage, powered by innovation, and aimed at more food secure future. Welcome, and let us begin. Thank you.
Okay, so that was Dr. Chantal Moore. She's a Jamaican, and she is the Virtual University for Small States of the Commonwealth advisor at the Commonwealth of Learning. And she was key in getting us the funding that we needed, and key in terms of our response, because the people from the north gave suggestions as to what can be done better so that this cohort could benefit. So you're a day away from your farms, so the people from the north suggested, we have to pay you for that. You need to be transported, you can't by the side of the road paying your own bus. They suggested that you will be able to get transportation and so on. So what they didn't get, I don't think they mind too much. They were able to inform so that the program can become even better. And Dr. Moore agreed to assist in several ways. on the advice that was given from the people from cohort 1. So we thank her very much for her openness and her willingness. In addition to chairing this morning, I am also charged with giving remarks on behalf of the University of the West Indies. We are a partner in this project, and so I will do so at this time. It is my pleasure to welcome each of you to this short opening ceremony of the Commonwealth of Learning, UWI Global Campus, and the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economies, Sustainable Agriculture Farmer Field School. The course was originally conceptualized because of the increased number of rural farmers in Dominica who require up-to-date training in key areas of livestock and crop production. According to the Division of Agriculture Records, there are 4,500 rural farmers in 7 agricultural zones in Dominica. Further, the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica, through the incumbent Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Roland Royer, at a consultation meeting with the UWI Global Campus's leadership team on September 30th, 2023, expressed the need for such training for farmers in a practical environment. Minister Royer also noted the need for 2 specific areas to be included in whatever training we were going to do: artificial intelligence and marketing in agriculture. UWI worked with the Commonwealth of Learning and the Ministry of Agriculture to mount our first cohort in Dominica's Northern Agricultural District at the Dominica-China Agricultural Science Complex at 1 Mile in Portsmouth in October 2024. And now we are ready for cohort 2 in the Kalinago Territory. The course in Sustainable Agriculture Farmer Field School provides training for Dominica's farmers that will assist them in monitoring agricultural sustainability and assessing their farms for the presence of diseases and pests and undernourished plants in order to build resilience. The hands-on training that will be provided by this course is designed to provide opportunities for increased productivity and consumption, as well as for accelerating economic growth. As was the case with cohort 1, this segment of the Sustainable Agriculture Farmer Field School course utilizes the Farmer Field School approach, which will teach farmers how to experiment and solve problems in a community of practice. In this approach, our farmer groups and communities will meet regularly with the facilitator on a specified farm where the activities will be observed. The participants will get to talk, ask questions, and learn together. The facilitators will not be lecturing farmers, but will facilitate their learning by using prompts to build on their experience and observations, complemented by repurposed training materials available in print and electronic forms through the UWI. Farmers will be encouraged to make their own discoveries and to draw conclusions which will then feed back into the training materials available as a living document for the next group, which is what happened with the first group. This approach is proposed for the development of special skills, farmer empowerment, and rural infrastructural development that remain current and available wherever needed. The training course in Sustainable Agriculture Farmer Field School was conceptualized to assist both crop and livestock farmers in building skills and competencies in areas of food production and environmental resilience. Through the use and demonstration of contemporary approaches that incorporate technology, innovation, and artificial intelligence, participants will work in a farm setting that incorporates modern production systems and techniques. We are pleased to announce that there are 40 farmers to be trained in the Kalinago Territory. There were 26 in the north, so there are 40 in the Kalinago Territory. And, you know, those in the north said, we need to train more people, so we responded to that as well. These farmers will upgrade their skills in specific areas like pest and disease resilience and control, alternative production systems like hydroponics, aquaculture, and aquaponics, modern rural ruminant production systems, up-to-date pedagogical practice, marketing techniques, and technology integration so that they can improve their efficiency. Overall, we want to say a special thank you to the Commonwealth of Learning and the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy for partnering with us in this special initiative. And I should say that Honorable Roland Royer has been with us from the very start when we prepared for the first cohort. We know that he has a meeting in town, the PS is at that same meeting, and the Chief Agricultural Officer is at that same meeting, so they couldn't be here today. But they have really been our partners and been working with us through the process, and we really want to thank them for that. And we believe that this special initiative will develop Dominica's agricultural sector even more and have a rippling effect on nation building. These initiatives are crucial and critical as they help modernize our agricultural sector and invoke creativity within our farming communities. We wish you, the participants, the best, and we hope that the skills that you will garner from this course will be implemented into your own farm holdings, where you will be able to immediately see the results of your new knowledge. And that has been the case in the farmers of the North, and they will tell you that. We also thank the cohort's 1 participants, some of who came all the way from the North to be here in solidarity today. This is what Pelican Pride at UWI looks like, and we appreciate that. I wish all of you well for the rest of the ceremony as well as for the course. Thank you very much. As I said, our third partner, so we've heard from the Commonwealth of Learning, we've heard from UWI. Our third partner is the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy. And representing them today is the Liaison Officer, Mr. Cassius Daru. Please welcome him.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
See, I'm kind of old school. I cannot walk around with my phone like Chief Annette because she's more advanced in AI than I am. But let me recognize the presence of our Kalinago Chief, Mrs. Annette Sanford, Dr. Moore, Dr. Kimon Joseph, Brother Tony Cornelius, who seems to have integrated in the Kalinago community for over 20 years. Maybe we should give him honorary Kalinago status in the community. And of course, Emonews, our local media here, thank you for being here. And staff of the Ministry of Agriculture, my team leader, Dr. Emmanuel Joseph, he's somewhere around, Mr. Prosper Paris, and all other members of the community who are here. You are the one who is making it happen, and thank you for being here. Before I continue, let me first apologize on behalf of the minister who would love to be here, but he is attending another important meeting along with our Director of Agriculture, Mr. Kian Stevenson. So they are unable to be here. However, they have sent their regards, and hopefully we will be seeing them in the near future. Of course, it's always a pleasure to be here when we are having such an opening where we discuss on sustainable agriculture and the Farmer Field School. This program is critical and marks another milestone in the collective effort to strengthen agriculture and support to our farmers across Dominica. And as we take it to the Kalinago Territory, I want to say thank you to UWI for making it possible, where we have just completed 1 week of celebrating Kalinago resistance against colonialism, and where they took us to task for our free trade that we started many years ago before the Caribbean community started speaking of free trade. And we remember our fallen soldiers who have lost their lives because of the commencement of free trade within the Kalinago community. Following the success of the first Farmers Field School, I understand, in the Northern region, the University of the West Indies Global Campus, in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of Education, recognized the importance of expanding this initiative. And today we proudly bring it to the Kalinago Territory. And I say we because I feel everything is a collaborative effort to make things happen. And to be honest with us, all of us, we are aware of how we, the indigenous people, have stood up the test of times and events. A community that has proven to be a resilient community, and no one can contest that fact. This expansion is both timely and significant as it provides our indigenous communities with access to tools, training, support that is needed to overcome the modern challenges that we face every day. And agriculture, we know, is a very fragile industry, and we have a lot of challenges that we are facing. Climate change, we all know. Declining in soil health is another issue that we have paid little attention to. Pests and disease, the presence of markets and competitiveness all remains challenges for us. And most importantly, sometimes we remain a challenge for ourselves. So, while we go through this session, I would like to appeal to us that we don't only grow for the market, but we grow for our own consumption to fight NCDs. This is one of the major killers in the communities within CARICOM. And if we don't pay attention to what we consume, then it will definitely pay attention to us by taking our lives slowly, according to some of the African proverbs. The central goal of this initiative is to equip farmers with modern, practical, and scientific-based knowledge. Through the Farmer Field School, participants will strengthen their ability to manage soil health, improve pest and disease control, and build resilience against climate change. And today, it is not only climate change, but the geological landscape that we are living in is not very promising, as we see some movements even within our Caribbean waters. And I believe not only that we should think of ourselves, but we must think and stand in solidarity with our brothers who might be facing those direct challenges. So, brothers and sisters, communities, farmers, as we journey, we realize the equally importance of this program and place a strong emphasis also on entrepreneurship. Farmers will be guided on farm planning, value-added production, marketing strategies, and financial management. Many times we plant our crops and then we just, out of the air, we give it a price. Based on what we are doing, we will have a value or some mechanism that will decide how we come up with the price of our product. And I believe this is one of those things that sometimes we overprice our product and we say that we don't have sales. During this training, the program, which has been carefully designed to address the most pressing areas in agriculture, in Module 1, I believe agriculture in the context of small states, understanding history, the scope and sustainability. Module 2, soil quality and impact on sustainable practices, pest and disease, nutrients management for stronger crops, climate change and soil sustainable agriculture production, including new systems like hydroponics and agroforestry, marketing, economics, and social factors that shape agricultural production. And number 6, artificial intelligence in agriculture, smart farming systems, and innovative tools for resilience. And let me just say, I'm a proud student of the Dominica Seventh-day Adventist Secondary School. And I remember at some point we used to have book reporting. Well, I thought I was smart at the time, so I went to school and I never had anything written on my book. But because we had to do book reporting, I was able to give a whole report on Joan of Arc to my teacher, not knowing that she was more intelligent than I am. Then she said to me, "Can you now give me a book for correction?" So my book was blank. But I had to go through a book to get that level of intelligence. But now, this is given from everywhere. As a matter of fact, most of the information we are speaking of, I understand it is stored in clouds. I'm praying for the rain to fall so that we could get some intelligence. But these things are so available to us today that it is us to utilize it in the interest of ourselves and not to bring down our communities. Each module combines practical, hands-on experience in the field with online resources and participatory learning, ensuring farmers can apply knowledge directly on their farm. And I believe this is very important because sometimes we have resources on our farm, but we don't pay attention to what is available to us, and we keep on complaining that we are not seeing production. And with the advent of what is happening now, I believe farmers will be more informed as to the decisions that they take. And the benefit of this training go far beyond individual participants, we believe, and the program empowers the Kalinago people to adopt sustainable agricultural practices while preserving their cultural traditions deeply rooted in the land. Through knowledge sharing, innovation, and entrepreneurship, this initiative will help secure food security, create new business opportunities, and strengthen community resilience. Farmers will not only feed their families and communities, but also position themselves to access new markets and add greater value to their produce. And we can say that with the advent of the international airport that some believe is just a pie in the sky, it is becoming reality where your produce can leave Dominica and be in another community within the next 2 hours to its secured market. So we need to take advantage of this. We have the marina development in Portsmouth. Your people will be coming into our country and they will be consuming food. So let us take it serious and ensure that we just don't think for ourselves, but for us to feed the bigger community. From the Ministry of Agriculture, Green and Blue Economy, we want to profoundly thank the University of the West Indies for such initiative. And the ministry stands effortlessly in doing what is required to ensure that this program is a very fruitful one, and any additional help needed, the ministry will be more than happy to participate and ensure that it is made available. To the farmers here today, this is your opportunity to transform agriculture within the Kalinago Territory, to be more productive, more sustainable, and having a more rewarding enterprise within our Kalinago space. So I urge all of us to fully participate and ensure that you let your voice be heard. Together, let us ensure that agriculture in the Kalinago Territory and across Dominica remains strong, sustainable, and forward-looking. Thank you, and I wish all of us a safe journey in this program. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Director Kapaleve Makremetani. Ini pressure pisadu eve cholesterol la Kalinago Territory? Sapasa right. Mun Kalinago se min ki pri fo Dominic, paga manje cochon ni. Am I right? Am I wrong? I do not understand that. You're supposed, oh, it has changed. Oh, because as far as I know, Kalinagos are supposed to be the strongest and healthiest people in Dominica, not eating nonsense and always making sure that their pressure, sugar, and cholesterol levels are under control. Yes? So I am quite surprised to hear that non-communicable diseases are an issue around here. So I am hoping that as part of our program, people will have more access, if that is the issue, it shouldn't be, more access to fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, fresh meat products, and so we can return, because I do not think the ancestors would be very pleased to be hearing about pressure, PISA2, and cholesterol. Not here. Not here. Other places, but why here? Okay. So, as I said to you earlier, we had a first cohort in the northern region, and that was done at the 1 Mile Agricultural Center. and we had 26 participants who were involved in that particular venture. It was extremely successful, and they've kept in touch with the university. They've done some research work with us, and we'll be calling on them to do even more research work with us. And so we've invited them to come and talk about their experiences. And so we have Timias Pelui as well as Lucille Dupuy, who will be speaking to you for a few minutes today about their own experience in Farmer Field School. Really to let you know that, if they can do it, then you can do it too. Timias Pelui will come first, and please welcome him. And he is from Paybush, right, Timias? Very much so, from Paybush. And so he's going to come and talk to you about his experience. He did the course with us, and he completed successfully, and he's coming to tell you about his farm, his work, and his experience. Timias.
Yeah. Yes, pleasant, good. Oh, I was going to say good morning, but I can remember Miss Annette said, what's the word for good morning again? I cannot remember, so I'll say Mabrika. Yes, it's a great experience. My name is Timias Pelui, as introduced to me. I'm from the lovely village of Bonn. I was visually impaired, if you have to observe, but I successfully did the course. I'm currently a seedling propagator, so I do seedling for sale. But this course has, trust me, enhanced my ability in terms of farm and farming practices. I must commend UWI and in the collaboration with the government of Dominican Agriculture that they are doing a very, very good work, because the persons and people in Dominica, especially doing farming, have to be educated. And if you're not educated, you will lose out, both on your farm and doing your sales. The course include about 6 modules. Yes, I would say 6 modules with different sections. And one would say you are visually impaired, how you are going to do the work. But we had a good teamwork. And for teamwork, even though you are visually impaired, you're not that educated, you have a disability, with teamwork, everything is possible once you put your mind to it. And one of those things I learned, even if I'm visually impaired, but there is the AI section, there is the marketing section, there is the sales section, so you don't need your visual to do or learn those things. And then I'm also doing a course because of the UWI program and the sustainable farming, that I can enhance myself in computer skills and IT skills. So that is a plus for me, and I really thank UWI and the farming community. I must appeal to you, that is a great course. Whether you're young, because it has a diverse persons doing the course. Young, old, middle age, everybody is doing the course. And my motto is that man must eat. And to do agriculture, you have to be educated, because it's not only labor intensive. You have the marketing sector. You have also to relation with customers, so you have to learn to deal with customers. Not even when you sell it, but all those things, they will be included in the program as you go and you learn. And some of those you have to learn by yourself and enhance what you already know. But in all, it is a good experience, and I'm thanking once again for UWI and the Agricultural Department for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Timias for participating bravely in the program, for completing, and for being able to today talk about its success. So thank you very much. The other person who's coming to give a testimonial is Miss Lucille Dupuy. Please make her feel welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And how is everybody doing? Okay. This morning, I don't want to be too long. I just want to be quick and go. I want to say to every one of you who are here, I want to recognize all of you. Protocol has already been established. I don't want to go through all of that again. And I just want to say to UWI, the Ministry of Agriculture, the Dominica government, and to everybody that was involved in this program, that I can say this morning we are grateful and we are thankful. We have done this program in the North with joy. We did it with fun and we did it with excitement, with a zeal, as you can see here. We came here to encourage you as the first group who did it in 1 mile. And so I want to tell you, people, don't be afraid. Whatever the cost is going to be, if you see some big words and you don't understand the big words, don't bother with that. The big words doesn't matter. You go online and you say, okay, I'm not an AI person. It doesn't matter. I'm not an AI either. Most of the time when I call my children to help me on the computer, they say, Mommy, but when are you going to do it on your own? There are things we need to do for ourselves even though we are adults. The cost, young, old, middle-aged, doesn't matter, as the other participant has said. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter what experience you have or what experience you don't have. When you do the course, they have already explained to you all what it entails. When you come, you just obey protocol. You obey protocol, they tell you do A, you do A. They tell you do B, you do B. Activities will be involved. They put you in activities, they put you in a group. Group 1, group 2, group 3. Don't say I don't want to go in group 1, I want to go in group 2. No, you go in a group. When you get into that group, first of all, do not just come to receive. We receive and we give. So when you come in a group, you are a group of 7 or whatever the number. I'm just picking any number here. You are in a group of 7. First thing you decide, how can a group do without a leader? Can a group do without a leader? No. First of all, who volunteering to be the leader? Or you don't want to volunteer, well, we're voting you to be that leader. So when you get that leader, what do? The leader alone takes up all the responsibilities? No. Does the leader take the responsibilities? No. Everyone has a responsibility to participate. You participate, you share your ideas, you have expertise, you have ideas, and you share. And when you share, what happens? Everybody benefits. And you bring that to the table. When they put you to do activities, it's called a farmer field school. Why do you think it's called a farmer field school? Because you have to also go in the field, do what you have to do. What they teach you, you also have to go in the field, on the farm, and do whatever you were taught. Learning by doing, that's right. And so we in Portsmouth, we did it with that excitement. It was successful. We thank all those who were involved, as we said, because there's so many names. And we appreciate it so much. And we are also encouraging you to come with that zeal every time you come to your class. Don't be late, be early. Should we be early? Yes. Yes, we have to be there on time. Should we be 5 minutes, 10 minutes before? Yes. You have to be there before. Settle yourself down and get ready so that when the facilitator starts or whoever is standing before you, that, we will all have a good time. And so you're going to enjoy it. You're going to have fun. Bring before the table what you are accustomed of doing on farming, and you're going to learn a lot of new things as well. It's not going to be difficult. It's going to be very easy. It's going to be simple. You just come and you just share. And I want to say something special. We learned so much. You see that AI thing and that marketing thing? When I was asked to fill when we were closing, and I was asked to fill the survey, I said, there is one of the things, the marketing and the AI. I learned so much that I want to tell you. There are many things that are new. They're not going to be difficult, but it's just going to be simple, and you're going to learn a lot. And you learn so many things in sustainable farming, things like production schedule, or let me put it in simpler terms. What is your cost like when you go into do your production? So for example, on the market, you say, should we buy a pound of tomatoes for $10? Should we? No. Should we buy a pound of tomatoes? Should we sell a pound of tomato for $10? When you do the cost production, you're going to find out not just 5, not just 3, but even if you sell at $2 and $2.50, you're going to make a profit. You will say, is she speaking the truth? Is that reality? When you do the cost production, you're going to find out that the cost that we normally look at exorbitant, or sometimes we say this is too cheap or this is too expensive, you're going to realize that all these things, that's why education is important, the training is important, and I want to encourage you, listen when you come to the session. Listen and share. And you're going to realize that when you listen, when you train, you learn so much, you get wiser, you get more knowledge, and the things we are accustomed of doing, my grandmother used to do how many years ago, we are not going to do the same thing and get the same result, right? We are going to do it differently. We are going to do it with AI. We are going to do it in so many different ways, new styles of doing things. You might come with a style, my brother. Somebody else come with a different style, and all of us come with a different style. But guess what? We all come for receiving one common goal, and that is to receive success. You're going to develop in your homes, in your families, your country, your community, the Caribbean, and even global likewise. Because marketing, we cannot do anything anyhow, do we? We have to have marketable, and again, marketable standard that is global, not just Dominica or the Caribbean, but it have to be global. The standard have to be, of value, and not only of value, but the volume as well. Because can you sell 10 pounds of whatever the product today, and next week you don't have, for be it with church next year, or be it to send to export? You have to be constant in what you are doing. And so many things that you are going to learn that I just want to encourage you. Come and enjoy this training. It is a very nice training. You're going to come and you're going to have fun. You're going to make friends. You're going to just have a wonderful time. That's in simpler terms I can put it. You're going to have a wonderful time. And in closing, I just want to say to you, it is nice that here was 40 how much? 40 participants. And let me tell you, that group, you at the end of it, when you receive your certificate, you're going to say it had worth it. You're going to say, I was glad I was here. You see, 6 months from now, or whenever your program will end, just like we said in Portsmouth, I was glad that I was at the program, and many people requested that they should have been there, but they probably couldn't make it. And so with you too, I want to say, when there's another program as well, encourage your people, my Kalinago people, encourage everyone to come participate. Don't start the program and don't finish it. Start the program, and the 40 of you graduate. In your graduation, we're going to come back again to give you all this applause. Amen? So I just want to say to everybody, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And so just like Lucille, we're hoping that when we move to cohort 3, people from the Kalinago group will be able to move and give them that kind of encouragement. And so now it is time for us to end this part of things. So Ms. Kidisha Pinar, who is my clerical assistant at UWI Global Campus, will come and do the vote of thanks, after which we'll have our refreshments, and then we'll begin with our first session right here at the Barana Hotel. Okay?
Thank you. Good morning to all. It is a pleasure for me to offer the vote of thanks at this opening ceremony of the Sustainable Agriculture Farmer Field School project of the Commonwealth of Learning, UE Global Campus, and the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy. To begin, we wish to thank those who directly contributed to this program. Our sincere gratitude goes to Dr. Kimon Joseph, head of the UE Global Campus, who served as chair and who gave the collaborators remarks on behalf of UE. We are grateful for the invocation led by Brother Tony Cornelius, pastor of the Open Bible Church in St. Cyril. A special note of thanks goes out to Mr. Prosper Paris of the Carifuna Cultural Group, who led the Kalinago Anthem. In addition, we wish to thank Chief Annette Sanford for giving the welcome remarks. We are thankful for the project's funders' remarks given by Dr. Chantal Moore, Virtual University for Small States of the Commonwealth, Commonwealth of Learning. To Mr. Cassius Daru, Liaison Officer of the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy, we say a heartfelt thank you for your remarks. To the participants of Cohort 1, who have joined us from the Northern Agriculture District, and especially Mr. Timias Pierre-Louis and Ms. Lucille Dupuy, who gave the testimonials of their experience in the Farmer Field School program, we say thank you. Besides those who presented today, there have been others working behind the scenes, and so we thank them too. These include the clerical staff of the UE Global under the direction of Dr. Barry Kazemi, the Agricultural Extension Team of the East under the direction of Mr. Emmanuel Joseph, the Agricultural Extension Team of the North under the direction of Ms. Yasmin John, and Mr. Kian Stevenson, Director of Agriculture, and his team at the Ministry's office in Roseau. In addition, we are thankful that we have received the blessing of Chief Sanford and the Kalinago Council, and that we will be allowed to use the Sincere Resource Center and for classes. Thanks to Ms. Diane Daru and the rest of staff at the center for their hard work so far. Also, we are grateful for the Kalinago Barana Ote team under the direction of Mrs. Gwyneth Frederick, our caterer, Ms. Melanie Tiffany, and our bus drivers, Dylan, Benty, and Imran. We are also grateful to the 2 farmers who have allowed us to use their farms for practical work. Finally, I offer thanks to the participants of the Cohort 2 of the Agricultural Sustainable Farmer Field School. We wish you all the very best for the program again. Thank you, everyone.
And as I always say, it is the job of the chair to thank the person who gave the vote of thanks. So thank you, Kedisha. All right. We would like to take a photograph with everyone, so we'd like everyone to come forward. We will take off the podium and the nice equipment, and we'll do a photograph. And we'd like those we've invited to be here to come into the photograph as well. So we're going to do that at this time. Mrs. Frederick, the guy for the PA, is he here? Because I'd like
This
him
was
to
the
move
Commonwealth of Learning, the UE Global Campus, and Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy opening ceremony for the Sustainable Agriculture Farmer Field School here at the Kalinago Bana OT. This live was once again brought to you by Emonews and Team Emonews. Thanks for viewing and thanks for joining.